I do want to get to since y'all brought up Philly, we'll start there. It's 4 teams that we had high expectations for that are kind of struggling. You know, Doc Rivers and the Bucks with Dame Lillard and Giannis.
That didn't work out.
Philadelphia right now, and then on the West, I'm concerned about the Lakers, and I'm also concerned about what's the other team in the West is they're struggling right
Nuggets.
now.
Nuggets.
Lakers.
Nuggets. So out of all of those teams, out of those 4, 2 on the East, 2 on the West, which one has the best chances to turn it around?
One from each side or just one general?
I mean, just go.
I'm sorry. So Nuggets on the West. Lakers,
Philly, Bucks.
Nuggets, Lakers, Phillies, Bucks.
Nuggets have the best chance of turning it around.
Why?
Because their issue is depth in their bench. So right now, they injected Russell Westbrook into their starting lineup. The Lakers have no chance of turning it around. They have Bronny on their team. Philly, they're going to be injured. Embiid is on an intermittent LOA. Paul George will be injured. We know that. And then who is the other team? Milwaukee
will be injured.
Milwaukee, they started off as serial losers, but I think they're going to be better than the Lakers, but I think that the Nuggets will still be a better team than they are.
You can put money on that. He's gonna be injured.
Dom,
Leonard, he's gonna be injured.
Because the Nuggets can get a piece for their bench come the trade deadline.
Okay, so you saying pending a move. That's what you're saying. The Nuggets can be better. They need to still make some moves.
Without
right?
that, they've already started turning it around. They injected Russell Westbrook into the starting lineup, and they've been undefeated since.
Well, Jamal Murray's got to come back, so Russ won't be in that lineup for long. But look, this is my thing.
But if they move him to the 2, because based on what they're doing, they might.
So this is what I think.
Russell Westbrook dream is going to last, though.
Four more games.
Listen, and I was about to
let me say this real quick. I slightly disagree. I do agree that the Nuggets got a better chance of turning around, but not because of what you saying. I'm thinking because they're going to get help from the NBA, right? Because they would have been
very well be.
Here we go.
They would have been 0-5. They got 2 games given to them. They went into overtime. They got blowed out both games and somehow got to overtime and got those wins. But they weren't supposed to win those games. They got a lot of help. But this is what I think is going on with Denver.
Okay.
They lost too much. Jeff Green, Bruce Brown, Caldwell Pope, and teams have also figured them out. And they're starting to realize that even though Jokic is phenomenal and he is 1 or number 2 best center in the league right now and probably a top 10 player in the league as well, I think teams have figured them out. They figured Jokic out. And the magic is gone. Their window is closed. But the NBA is going to help them.
You also have 2 FNBA teams in the mix. So Giannis and Jokic, they're protected by the foreign NBA protection program. So they're both going to benefit from the ref. So they probably both have an equal chance of turning it around. I think the Bucks, they're going to come out of this losing streak. Giannis, it's either he's leaving, I hear him going to the Knicks, or they're going to turn it around.
All right, let's go around real quick.
If he leaves, they're not going to turn nothing around.
So and I hate to have to say this, man, but out of those 4 teams, it's going to be the Lakers. I think. Listen, man.
Because of Bronny?
No,
yeah, he's the difference maker.
It's going to be because of AD. They have to go back to playing through AD. Once you do that, that's when that's when they were winning.
Plantar fasciitis.
Oh well, see,
he's already starting the injury stuff because he sees the writing on the wall.
But
the JJ stuff is so bad right now. I don't think anybody wants to play for him, including Anthony Davis.
But it's not going to be the Nuggets, and I'll say because of this. As long as Russell Westbrook keeps popping up as your leading stat leader and your leading scorer, that's not going to end up being your winning formula. You got to go back to what got you the ring in the first place. As much as I hate it, it worked for them. You got to go back to playing through Jokic, right? Westbrook, this is just a pipe dream. This is an injection of adrenaline, and like Mel said, there'll probably be 4 games, and then now we see Russell Westbrook all over again, right? And hot take.
So you see the Lakers going further in the playoffs than the Nuggets, because that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like who's
Matter
going to
of
have
fact,
a
and
better
I'll-
regular season
even-
and who's going to go into the playoffs stronger?
I'll even put it to you like this:
Book them.
book them.
Book it.
It'll be the Lakers that eliminate the Nuggets in the first round.
Boom.
Okay.
Boy, you spoken that good.
Boom.
It's gonna be a 4-5 matchup, and the Lakers gonna eliminate
because
the Nuggets.
you do know
Chris,
that
I ain't gotta say nothing after
the
that.
Lakers couldn't beat them with the free throw disparity. You know that, right?
But that's because they were playing LeBron ball. If you let the offense go through AD, there's nothing Jokic could do for it.
What has given you the idea?
Dude have been balling though.
Yeah.
AD
No, he
has been balling.
He always does.
Averaging what, 30 and some change, 31, 32?
Blocking shots. Still, he been
you know that LeBron can't resist that hero ball. He did it in the last series.
He might not be able to resist it, but at this point, I don't think he has, because there's a whole point of him trying to say he wants to do the whole 82. The only way you do 82 is by passing the torch, finally.
But do you think,
he gonna pass the
and do you
torch.
believe that he's going to go into fourth quarters with 6 points or something like that?
As long as he got like 12, 13 assists, then they should be fine.
No. I'm just trying to get what they think.
E, who you got? Which one you think is going?
Hey man, you know I'm going with LA all day. You know, it don't even matter.
Hey man, we don't even have to ask Eric.
Yeah, it's LA all day, baby.
I was hoping because it's a special occasion.
You know what I mean?
Eric
We live on location.
It's LA, homie.
Hey, Eric he can only be one way, man. This is
Well, I'm rooting for Eric.
It's LA, man.
Sheesh.
Hey, you know what? When we win the Western Conference Finals,
I'm rooting for you, Eric.
And the only reason why he made that is because he know they're not making the Western Conference Finals.
Facts.
Oh, really? Really?
They're not going.
I got you.
You gonna send me?
Hey, come on down. I got you.
That's
all right. Yeah.
Hey, because the plane tickets ain't that high out of there.
I'll drive.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on down.
You ain't even got to fly, man. I'll drive.
We gonna go to the game
For sure.
We going to the game.
Sound like a plan.
Sound like a plan to me.
Plan.
So who you got?
I don't have the Lakers.
Hey, Zoe, stop hating.
My bad. I'm just keeping it real. You know, listen. I don't have the Lakers only because I think that they're as much as Chris made valid points when he said running the offense through AD seems like to be. I don't think they'll consistently do that because LeBron James has to be the story. And two, even if they were considering doing that, how many games is AD going to play? Honestly.
Well, he played 70 last year, right?
Yeah, he played a lot of games last year.
Do you think that's going to happen again?
I can see 60, 62.
Nah, man. He has not been the person. Like he's just
already out.
Consistently playing. He's already out now. We 10 games in. He's already out. He'll do this.
Listen, bro.
I think he'll be.
The harder it gets on you, man.
It's true.
Eric, the harder it gets on you, bro.
Pause, yeah.
Not the double down.
Oh, that was a double pause.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't. Yeah. I think I'm too old for
Time
the
out, T-Bert.
He got me.
I want to say Philly because I like Chris said we haven't seen them guys play together, and I think that Maxey is turning the corner from where he was, especially comparing to that Atlanta series. He's a much better ball handler. He's a much better facilitator. And I think if you all get those guys healthy, I think they'll be the closest turnaround. I got no faith in Glenn the consultant. I tell you that right now. I got zero.
I got negative faith in Glenn.
Blow that team up, man, and do whatever you're going to do with Giannis or not. But it got to be something different. I don't have no faith in those guys.
Yeah, I don't have faith in Glenn either, man, because your hairline cannot stay that together all the years like
it's
that.
Not together.
Oh my gosh!
It's not fair.
I think that's I don't think that's hair.
It's spray painted.
Yeah,
I think that's paint.
You only supposed to get the enhancement for your lineup, not your whole fade.
Yeah, he got a whole fade.
That might be a tattoo.
Yeah.
Man,
it might be. It might be. What's that? Microblading?
Yeah, I think
that might be microblading.
Because it's crazy. He ain't never sweated it out, but he be under them lights in that suit.
Yeah,
and he be sweating.
That's a good point.
That's a tattoo.
Yeah. Might be a tattoo.
Tattoo.
Hey, whoever doing, my man Kevin Durant need a relaxer. He need to let that.
What?
Nah, listen. Hey, Kevin Durant is.
I don't even think relaxer will take on that shit.
Kevin Durant is the true definition of ball is life. He only cares about hooping.
Clearly.
Maybe he just goes bald.
Bald is life.
Please do it. Just go bald, dog.
Yeah.
He cleans up for the playoffs, so we'll get to the playoffs and then you'll see a new haircut. It's just let it happen. Just
my haircut, just cut it off.
us Durant fans, we've already accepted this fate.
Yeah.
He's a hooper, so
Yeah,
He used to look good when Russell Westbrook was his leader.
say what now?
When he was following Russell Westbrook around, he used to look really good.
We were doing so
super
well
clean cut.
without the trigger words. We were doing so well.
Are we gonna hear from Britne on this segment?
I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for my turn here. So.
Yeah, you done triggered Britne.
You don't. You.
Oh, I ain't triggered. Oh, for
Yeah,
what?
her hair cap came up and everything.
Britne, we're in the barbershop.
Look at that Joel Embiid nonsense. Stop that. That ain't triggered off of that.
Her hat came up when you start talking about Embiid.
That's what that's called. No, I'm just playing. But no. If I'm gonna say Philly. I'm gonna say Philly. I'm gonna give them a chance because I can start on my own team. I really can. But I think I think health is the biggest factor. Right now, they're running a Joel Embiid type of offense without Joel Embiid, and you just can't do that. You can't do that at all. So I think when he's healthy and he's back, that puts everybody else back into their normal roles. Everybody, you could tell, is just playing out of place. They playing positions that they shouldn't be playing at all. And I'm putting ownership on that on the coach. He's supposed to figure that out and figure out everybody's strength and their best position on the court with or without Joel Embiid. So, but I'm gonna say I like what Zoe said about Maxey. He is turning things around. A couple years ago, he wasn't ready. He's getting better now. I mean, he is hurt right now, but my biggest issue with Maxey is sometimes he's just not aggressive enough at times. Like this, I respect Paul George, but there's never a time to me where Paul George should take the last shot. This is your team when Joel Embiid is not on the floor. That's Maxey's shot. So right now, I'm gonna give it to the Sixers for right now. The Bucks, I don't have any. You got players coming out. There's no chemistry. Giannis is already talking about he's thinking about leaving. After he demanded a new coach. So I mean, I don't.
Demanded a coach, Britne, demanded Dame Lillard, traded away Drew Holiday, critical piece. Like, I don't think that he deserves to pick up and leave after he demanded all these things. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the Nuggets, I don't know. Where does the Nuggets sit at? Hold on.
Like 5-3 right now.
You said they're 5-3?
Yeah, unless they played tonight. Did they play tonight?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even watch basketball until the playoffs. Come on.
I mean,
never say that live ever again.
Yeah. When I say I don't watch it, I'm not into it like that. I see highlights.
That was a very good reframe.
Hold on. God dang. I think the Nuggets, they're 7, and they're 7. They're not going to be too much higher. I kind of feel like we are getting. They made too many mistakes. Like, you can't get rid of KCP. They let him go. I think that was a big loss. It was somebody else they let go. I can't remember who the heck it was. Yeah, Bruce Brown. To me, that was a huge loss, coming off the bench, providing some defense and some surprising scoring, in my opinion. And then I'm missing a team. What was the other team? The Lakers.
Yeah,
the Lakers will be a play-in team again. They're always a play-in team.
Britne, we were doing so good.
They have been a play-in team in the last 5-6 years, though.
They'll be a play-in team.
Since the bubble.
Here we go with the bubble. You still hating on the bubble, dog?
I mean, and that's technically a play-in team. Everybody was a play-in team.
When you look at the tensions on that
that's
team,
a church league
Russell and JJ Redick are going to. That's going to implode, and so they're starting all of the blame game is starting with the Lakers. So I'm curious to see what happens. It's just like you're sitting there watching a train wreck.
Hey, I want to see him play that AD ball. I think they can turn it around.
And Bronny's the conductor of that train.
Facts.
Bronny ain't even getting in the game like that now. Come on, y'all ad-libbing on that one. Bronny get in the game like 3-4 minutes. They let him run around a little bit.
Somehow end up with a -17.
Facts.
All right, y'all. So I think